I have been waiting for this car for a while now. This is a Caddy. And I know whenever I say that, my mom is going to find any way to make it as annoying as possible. And she already did when I told her, hey, we got a Cadillac. And she likes to repeat that because, you know, she's a boomer, Gen X, but she's still a boomer. She likes to annoy me about anything as much as humanly possible and make me never want to speak again. Anyways, other announcement. Do you see that? Do you see it? Okay, well maybe, if I can grab it. Maybe. Now you see it. Your girl's got one. That, ladies, gentlemen. Actually, no, wait, no, because there's also Tom Pioneer who, so, fuck it. I'm from Pittsburgh. Yins. Anyways, we got the Spoon FL5 Honda Civic. This thing is one of my attainable dream cars because, you know, it's got that freaking front-wheel drive, 314 horsepower, got a poster back there of it. This thing is sick. I see a ton of FL5s, no Type Rs. Well, actually, I have seen a couple Type Rs, but, like, come on, how could you... Focus. Konnichiwa. Anyways, freaking get there. Okay, I got two for Christmas. One just came today. It's actually the one behind me. I had the one I just opened behind. I had the one I just opened on the wall behind me for a little bit, but the car is in worse condition, so I decided to open the second. I mean, the first one I got and put the second on the wall because it also has some fancy Japanese sticker on the back. Anyways, this thing actually sounds like really good. Like, could you just take a moment to appreciate that? Like, freaking. Oh yeah, it's also supercharged. But come on, we gotta like upgrade it. Cause I do watch Arizona sometimes. I don't watch his like weekly car videos, like where they had the new car to Forza. But do you see the thumbnails? And the thumbnail for this was something. Certainly something. And holy crap, am I excited to show you what this something is. Alright, we just gotta pop in right now. I think they only made like a couple thousand of these. Maybe even a couple hundred. I think it'd be just over 1,000. Okay, real quick. Any customization, it sucks. Any... But this one is getting into, right? We all know where it's going, so let's just skip to the end. She gets thick. Damn. Like, we got custom splitter. I love those front fenders, though. Like, this thing actually looks sick. I'm not a big fan of the diffuser, but, like, holy crap, that is actually a decent wide body. I actually like that. Like, I genuinely like that. We will throw on just a little lip on the top. Because, yeah, all the other wing looks hideous. But anyways, I think we're going to keep the stock motor. 556 horsepower. My god, are we heavy. But the 6.1 liters, are we supercharged? We are supercharged. We're also going to keep it supercharged. What other engines we have? Viper V10. And Carrera V12. We're also going to leave it rear-wheel drive for the memes. We're also going to leave it supercharged as well. Not for the memes, but because it's cool. Also, I do just want to take this off real quick because I do want to see if we can... Okay, we cannot improve the tire size. Okay, so we cannot increase the tire profile. That's really just what I wanted to check. We're not going to do a drift build on this despite the, I don't really know. Despite nothing, okay? Despite nothing! Now, there's a certain build I want to do on this, but we are in the wrong holiday. It's currently the wrong holiday season. But there's a certain build I want to do on this. We just really just wish we had a giant roof rack, but now I'm just trying to find wheels that fit. Okay, now those stick out too far, but you see what I'm going for. You see what I'm going for. Those also stick out too far. If they were like more of a deep dish, they're heavier. Ah, what the hell? We got weight reduction anyways. Yeah, let's actually do some of that weight reduction down to 3,500 pounds. That cuts off a lot of weight. We really needed that. We also do need race springs, thank you, race brakes, and how is roll cage? I do not like roll cages in this game very much. But I do like his transmission upgrades because those do help us a lot. We need a race 6-speed transmission, a race driveline. I want to say this thing is a manual. Oh, manual for sure. And now, how does this thing sound like with an exhaust? Alright. Worth it. Alright. But let's see how much power we can get. We're at 871 horsepower. Was not expecting that. Okay. 871. Okay, well, now we're at 966. 978 horsepower out of a 6.4 liter supercharged V8. Let's just see. Did we do everything? Can we get that over 1,000? We can't get that over 1,000. Are we sure we did everything? For S1887, nearly 1,000 horsepower, but we also weigh a ton. Is there any like controversial way we could shed weight? Like even if we just threw on some TE37s, which would take off like a crap ton of weight. That's not enough, but I am like happy with 887. That's very good. 3,400 pounds technically. We weigh 978. We have 978 horsepower. If we weighed 978 pounds, that would be impossible, and we would probably just float away. I do have to tune this thing because this thing does look very, very high off the ground. So I do just want to lower it real quick. We can only get a couple fractions of inches off the height. Sorry, my brain just shit itself. I'm completely exhausted because me and socializing go together like peanut butter and a hand grenade. It doesn't work. Anyways, yeah. But there is a certain livery and a certain holiday I kind of had in mind with this thing. You don't have any secondary paint groups. I keep having to like dodge and weave around my phone to see what it is. But we actually, do you want to paint this thing white or do we want to paint it the factory white? Factory white, yeah. Definitely the factory white because it's more of like cream color. I feel like that works better. What about a carbon hood? I feel like a carbon hood would actually look decent on this. No, I don't hate it. But I don't love it. For the mirrors, though, I feel like that would work a lot better. Excuse me. Yeah, that would work a lot better. And on that, yes, actually, that's good carbon on that as well. Now we're gonna paint these chrome, actually. Reason being, you will see when a livery is completed. Okay, so I think it's safe to say I built the perfect car for the wrong holiday. I did not mean to exit the festival. Go back in, but I just spoiled the build. It's like the one. I built the absolute perfect car for the wrong holiday. Oh, damn, why would I get opens up the door? Sweet. I also have to come around to the back, too. I gotta open up all the doors manually. Because, yeah. But this, I guess you could call it the Ecto-V. Basically, my hair. It's basically a Cadillac CTS-V wagon substituted for, well, whatever the other Cadillac one. I think it was it wasn't an Eldorado. I think the Eldorado was the car. But yeah, when the ghosts get a little too fast, that was kind of sick, actually. When the ghosts get a little too fast, you're gonna need yourself an Ecto-V. 900, what was it? 987 horsepower? 978 horsepower. Out of 6.5, was it 6.5? My brain is pooping itself. 6.4 liter supercharged V8. For when the ghosts start to get a little bit too fast. It would have made perfect sense. It would have been a lot cooler at this car a few months earlier for spooky month brick. But I guess yeah, for Christmas that's cool too, because it's only the day after Christmas, not like October 31st. So yeah. But yeah, like this thing. Okay. Note to self: racing slicks on ice with rear-wheel drive, and a car that weighs about as much as a boat is not a good idea. But come on, you gotta be honest. This thing is actually pretty sick. Like, I would absolutely love to own one of these, and yes, I would do an Ecto 1 build on it. Oh, hello there. It would appear I'm not the only one struggling on the ice. But yeah, this thing is just sick. Like, I seriously gotta own one of these. Like, I don't care how many Cadillac purists, if those even exist, yell at me if I ever did an Ecto 1 build on this, because I am just gonna take their hate and throw it right into this build. Because this thing, like, you gotta admit, like, a modernized Ecto 1 would genuinely be one of the coolest things on the planet. Like, it's such an iconic movie car. And then if you want to, like, yeah, and to see it, like, come back, maybe even if they did a DeLorean, too, like, on a Ford GT or something, because I've seen a render of that. But, like, an Ecto 1 on a newer Caddy would be just the sickest thing on the planet. That'd be so sick. Like, maybe even, like, I could even, like, rent this thing out for a movie. Like, if they ever made an Ghostbusters movie and they needed a newer Ecto 1, like, I could, like, build this thing for them. Like, that'd be actually sick. Now, I just have to find the parts for it, maybe some plastics, some 3D printing. Oh, yeah, and a 2013 Cadillac CTS-V Wagon as well. But other than that, like, this thing is actually really sick, and it has a wide body kit, so I know there's gonna be a lot of people who want to do drift builds and stuff with it. But honestly, like, you got it. This thing is, like, it just looks so sick. If they gave it maybe, like, a different, spoiler, like, maybe a lip that actually went around the, like, the whole other, wing up there, right above the, third brake light, I feel like that would make this thing so much better.